So I've always been passionate about watchmaking in the past. I always loved mechanical objects, cars as well, and have gathered experience in different industries. I've always thought, if I find the right opportunity to be able to combine passion and professional life, I would take it. And Alpina came up, and I thought this is the perfect opportunity to be able to pursue that. So Alpina is really a historical watch brand founded in 1883 by Gottlieb Hauser as a watchmaking union. So really bringing all the different competencies together. The actual founders of the company were alpinists and inspired really by the alpine environment, with the will to create a watch that's really capable to resist the harshness of mountaineering. And actually the triangle, or the Alpina triangle logo, is inspired and represents the Matterhorn in Zermatt in Switzerland. So yeah, indeed, we call it the Alpinist philosophy. So it's really, let's say, founded on different values. The first is really the historical part, so really to stay true to our roots, to continue with that philosophy of building beautiful, strong and sturdy watches, but keeping in mind innovation as well as a key driver of the business, as well as thinking differently and really finding new ways to differentiate us from others in an independent way to some extent. No, I think on the contrary, very complementary. So Frederique Constant is much more the classic, elegant side of in a segment. Alpina is really the sports watch segment. I think on the contrary, we really help each other to lift each other up. We learn, of course, a lot together from an innovation perspective. We're also sharing a lot of different elements of the manufacture, but also the teams in the manufacture have a lot of complementarity, I would say. Well, it's really a huge opportunity. Swiss watchmaking has really been very late into adopting smart technology. If you think of it, some smartwatches production is higher than the value of the total Swiss watch export, meaning that we have a huge potential of growth and of sales within that segment. So we launched 2015 the first horological smartwatch, and we're now launching Alpiner X Alive. So really the evolution of that smartwatch, and we can really see that there's demand for that type of watch, which combines really the beauty of a traditional Swiss sports watch together with smart technology that helps you really live better and helps you also follow your sporting activities. So first of all, both Alpiner X can really live together. Technology has evolved, but the first Alpiner X, so the smart outdoors, was really combining different outdoor functionalities with different sensors. So we're really looking at altimeter, barometer, compass, and so on to really help somebody evolve in nature. Alpiner X Alive has a bit more of an urban sport positioning, also with the integration of new sensors, which is heart rate monitoring, integrated GPS, and also a beautiful and very high contrast AMOLED touchscreen. So the positioning is a little bit different, so they can both live together, although the technology has really evolved and we're really bringing in more sensors. Well, it's actually a great functionality that I happen to use. I think every day in life you have moments where you're maybe feeling a little bit stressed and feel a need, to relax. The function is very easy to use, so you can really start it off on the touch screen of your phone. It will simply ask you to breathe in, hold your breath, and then breathe out, giving you the different seconds that you've got to do each exercise. So this lasts. You can actually design this yourself on the app, depending on what you're looking to do. So it's very easy to use in any different environment, and really helps you to relax just by controlling your breath. So the battery life can hold up to 7 days. Now it's really depending on the usage of the watch. So typically the GPS uses a lot of energy. So if you're using a lot of activities, the use will go down. For my personal use, I can see that it holds for about 4 days, and then when you recharge it, it takes 1.5 hours to charge. So the target customer is quite wide, but the typical client is somebody who has, let's say, an active professional life, who aspires to leisure, whether it's in the mountain or whether it's urban, and looking for a watch that can accompany him in his daily activities, whether more formal and more professional, or much more casual and sporty. So we really have clients that range actually, from 20 years old up to 99, let's say. Once again, it's a historical brand from 1883. So we have watches on the wrists of like people such as my father at the time. But now with products which has smart technology like the Alpiner X Alive, we're also speaking to a much younger generation, which can find really an answer to their needs in our watches. So we really position the brand as the highest value Swiss sports watch brand with an average price which is under 1,000 euros. So we really range, let's say, anywhere between 595 euros all the way up to the manufacture models, which are more high-end, around 2,500 euros. But most of our watches you can find around the price point of 800 to 1,200 euros. So an automatic entry price would be 895 euros, and then for a first quartz model you will find it around 595 euros. So e-commerce, like in every industry, has really been growing during the unfortunate times of COVID. So we see it, of course, as an opportunity. We're really trying to grow our Alpina online community by also engaging with them and asking them to participate in the design of watches through configurators and also by giving ideas. So indeed, we sell on our online store. This also gives us a lot of visibility. And then at the end, should also drive business to stores where they're open. And when they're not open yet, we hope that everything that they've seen and visited during the time of confinement or COVID will also at the end increase traditional business in traditional retail stores.